welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest and it is my mother dear, and she's here visiting me from out of town. So I'm so happy to have her here. I just wanted to show you guys how to do a more mature makeup look. So if you want to go with your mother, just do a little mini makeover on her. This should hopefully help you with some tips and tricks. Also, if you're a more mature woman yourself, hopefully you can learn some new things too. That'll just kind of help you with your daily routine. My mom's a teacher and she teaches middle school. She doesn't have a whole lot of time to get ready in the morning between making breakfast for my stepfather and waking up and feeding the horses, and there's just a whole lot that goes into her morning routine, so makeup's kind of the last on the list. So her hair is always looking fabulous, but she definitely, you know, asked for a few how do I say that nicely? She wanted to ask me for some of my help. So with her in town, we decided to go shopping, and so we picked up lots of new goodies for her. A lot of it is drugstore, you know, before she invests in higher end makeup. I figured we should start out with the drugstore stuff just to get her going. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the things that we got, and then we'll just go from there. Okay guys, to start off this look, we're going to jump right in with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. This is just going to brighten up her skin, also be kind of the base to this look. It's going to help to make sure that her makeup stays on and lasts all day long. Okay, so once we have primed the face, we're going to go ahead and jump in with this BB cream from Rimmel London. This is just going to be wonderful for laying down a foundation, but also a nice even base for the rest of our look. Okay guys, so now that our foundation is on, we're going to go ahead and go in with some concealer. This is the NYX HD Concealer-CW03. This just has really wonderful coverage, and we're just using it in a few areas to reduce redness, but to highlight as well. So it has a nice doe foot applicator. I'm just going to take that on the back of my hand and take this little concealer brush from e.l.f. Okay, so the trick with applying the eye concealer is going to be to keep it centered here to reduce any darkness. You could even bring some on the outer corner. We don't want to be sweeping the concealer underneath the eyes because that's when it tends to build up and fall into the creases. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more and just reduce any redness here around the nose and the cheek area. Now that we have applied our concealer, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of this pressed powder from Rimmel London just to set the under eye area. We didn't apply any concealer, but this is what's going to kind of absorb any excess oil, but also even out the skin tone. The nice thing about the powders is they're not going to settle into the fine lines underneath of the eyes. Okay, up next we're going to go in with this Sculpting palette from Ulta. This is the Astoria palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take this bronzing shade right here and go ahead and bronze the face. This is also going to work as a setting powder as well. You don't want to contour the face simply because she already has pretty thin facial features, so we want to go ahead and keep the face looking as plump and bright as possible. As you age, you tend to lose any plumpness in the skin, which is why a lot of women like to go get fillers and all that good stuff just to help bring some of that youthfulness back. So we're not going to do any sort of contouring, we're just going to go ahead and bronze up the face. Okay. So next we're going to go ahead and take the highlight shade here in this palette, and this is just going to go ahead and brighten up the skin. We're going to highlight in our usual places. Last, we're going to go ahead and take the blush from this palette and go ahead and dust that on our cheeks. I was trying to explain to my mom where you want to keep your blush. So you want to keep it forward, like towards the apples of your cheeks, and bring it slightly back a little bit. You don't want it to be as high as your highlight or as low as your bronzer, but you just want to keep it right in between those two lines. Since we went ahead and evened out all of the skin tone in her face, it's really important to bring color back into the face, just to keep her looking young and
younger, honey, younger.
Keep her looking younger.
Thank you.
So using this color here in the NYX palette in Merci Beaucoup, we're going to take that as our crease color on a Real Techniques base shadow brush. Once we've applied our crease shade, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade right here and just take that along her upper lash line and halfway on her lower lash line, the lower outer third, just to kind of darken up the lashes. I'm going to go ahead and take this warmer peachy shade right here and just blend that into the crease as well. Last, I'm going to take this shade right here and we're going to go ahead and brighten up the inner corner. I'm also going to take a little bit on the brow bone just to lift up the eyebrows. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with this Rimmel Scandalize eyeliner and just line the upper and lower waterlines, but not go all the way towards the tear duct. Now we're going to go in with this Sky Rise Mascara from NYC. This is a really great mascara for grabbing every little last lash. So next we're going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk Clear Brow Gel, but it obviously has some of my leftover product in it. She already has great brows, so we just want to go ahead and keep them orderly. We don't necessarily need to fill in anywhere or anything like that. Last, we're going to go in with this Jumbo Lip Pencil from NYX. This is the color Pecan. It's a really beautiful neutral mauve color. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something cool and new. Feel free to leave any questions that you might have for either of us down below. I just wanted to do something that could relate to a little bit more mature crowd that could be watching my channel, but also if you have anyone in your life who, you know, needs a little makeover, pick me up, then hopefully this will help give you some tools to do that. So my mom's gonna head out. We've had her here all weekend and it's been so wonderful, but it's time for her to go home and us to get back to the grind. And so we love you guys and thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Bye!